okay. I think we cursed ourselves because we made fun of the damn situation that's going on very, very early. And then we're at, wit's end, stuck in our houses. But I think we finally got this thing up and rolling.
1334 show quarantine edition.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
I blame Brian.
No,
for
we
this.
can't say it. Damn it.
But it's like a plus because now people get to see us.
Oh, I know. I was thinking about that.
All of our listeners.
You've
They
been
can wish they did
on
now.
video medium for a while.
I know. Oh, speaking of which, I finally. All right, Mikey. No one's seen you yet. Where are you at?
What do you mean? Where am I? I'm right here, bro. What's up?
Yeah, you never came up on the live speaker feed. Like you realize I have to. What? Yeah. So
You can't put it on like
the grid view.
The grid view.
I think I
Technology
like the
challenge.
emphasizing of who's talking.
Oh, okay.
Whoever talks most,
Gotcha.
it takes over.
Good lord.
So yeah.
This could be
So
mostly Brian then.
We'll never see JP.
Yeah, he'll be hidden
Oh,
away.
fuck you.
He'll
Is that a bad thing?
say something in a foreign language and the computer won't pick it up, so he'll never get on screen.
Natürlich, das ist gut für mich, ja.
Chicken nuggies.
Oh, fick. You can
Oh, I
use
just finished my chicken nuggets. I'm all out of those.
Time for chicken tendies.
Oh yeah, I got like 3 more chicken tendies. I'm out of nuggies though.
Well, I think
I'm gonna order Popeyes.
seen at least Steven on weren't you on like Wrestling Twitter After Dark?
Oh
No,
god.
I was not.
God, no.
Have you ever
Probably
seen
was.
that stuff?
Yes.
It's a bunch of fat and ugly people like
Of course
being
it is.
half naked. There's a
Not
bunch
all
of
of
indie people.
them.
All of them.
The one you
Brian,
posted in
you're
the group
thirsty.
chat, Brian, I actually liked that one.
What one did I
Whoa.
post in the group chat? I don't remember.
There's the one like super young, like 12-year-old, like, yeah, I got a belt, and the belt was covering the bottom half of 2 ladies.
No,
They both
that
had
is
belts for
not
bras.
the case.
I thought that was
We
hilarious.
are not getting this tag for pedo shit, Mike.
Oh Jesus.
No, and it wasn't a 12. Hey,
Oh my
Hey,
God.
it wasn't
No,
a
he's
12-year-old,
honest,
it was-
bro. There ain't nothing wrong.
That was
it
nice
was
while it lasted.
it was Sammy Guevara, and Sammy Guevara does look like he's 12.
Oh, was that?
Oh,
what it
you're
was?
talking about Sam
Oh.
Guevara?
No, that
Yeah.
was somebody else. I think it was somebody else.
It was one of the indie wrestlers. It was one of the indie wrestlers that posted their stuff. But yeah, I know Sammy Guevara looks like a young teenage boy.
Yeah, he doesn't ever age, I don't think.
No, so that's why Brian should be a Catholic priest.
Ha.
I'm scrolling backwards, still trying to figure out what you're talking about.
Oh, I never posted that in my
oh
life.
my God! Finally, people get to see how Brian looks at his phone.
Yeah, ugly. Oh my God. Oh, excuse me, Mr.
Guys,
Sir. I can't
thumbs up
say
in his
this.
eyes.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm tired of scrolling.
I don't know what you're talking about. Wait, did I miss it? Oh, God damn it, I missed it.
Yeah, you missed it.
Fuck.
Well, anyway, but hey, I tried to get y'all to promote the show there. Like, you know, you could have probably got some followers. You just have to show your like sideways dick print in your like box
That's-
or something.
That's something that
Good
you
lord.
like, you sick fuck.
I mean, like you couldn't get the women in panties shot because, you know, none of you have any women.
Ha.
Nah.
Yeah, Mikey.
Oh, Mikey does, but she won't probably want to pose on wrestling Twitter.
Why not? I probably won't.
She's gonna come into the room and be like, "What are you soliciting me for?"
Oh, she's sitting right next to me, feeding me the rest of the nuggies.
Oh my
Ha.
fucking God.
It's-
What
it's
kind
weird.
of crap is this?
It's kind of
How are
weird
you-
that the chair's talking. Why is the chair talking?
You know, since this is our first time on like YouTube, you should probably explain what's happening before people just go ahead and delete whatever they started watching.
Okay.
Maybe we should just start with a bumper like that.
Well, Brian was ugly, and this is where we started.
All right. So for our viewers on YouTube, this show is basically a comedy show very Seinfeld-esque. It's a show about nothing
Ugh.
but basically everything that happens in real life. We discuss it, we debate it, current topics, unpopular things, a lot of pro wrestling and sports when those things come back to our everyday life. And we all got together 6-7 years ago at Brian's apartment, and we used to have parties every weekend. And the apartment number was 1334, so it kind of carried over all these years later to be the show name. And you'll get to meet us, and you'll get to interact and see what we're all about. And don't adjust anything. Brian is that ugly.
It's as clear as we can get
Yeah,
it.
he is.
Oh, fuck.
Hey, at least
We had to add light so we
light
could see
on
it.
me so everyone can see all this beauty.
Well, it's about time we had to put some light on it, otherwise we couldn't see you at all.
Hey, Brian,
That's
smile
teeth.
for us real quick.
Just teeth.
You have to say something too so we can see you.
Ha.
Okay,
At least
so
we
the
don't-
one down there in the corner, foreign hoot. I guess it just pops up as he talks. He's the racist of the show, so
I'm
send
the
your
racist.
mail to him.
I'm the racist?
Yeah,
He's
apparently
also
so.
the
German.
Yes,
Wow, the
speaks
fucking
in
bigotry out
German.
of this
That
one.
like gives it away right there.
Wow, the fucking bigotry coming out of an American. Get the fuck out of here.
Whack.
So what I find to be so incredibly funny is this show started with like 9 different other people, and now it's just us. But the one person who we killed off in a house fire, who's not really dead,
He's in the
So,
alumni
he-
section.
he's in the alumni. He got released with the rest of the WWE wrestlers this week on Black Wednesday. But so Ridge keeps.
Why does it
reappearing.
have to be Black Wednesday? I mean,
That's what I was wondering.
We
White
didn't make the
Wednesday. You
rules.
are the people fucking everything up. I mean, first you screwed over the Indians, and then globally you're messing stuff up, and now you know.
Wait, wasn't there a white Aryan nation, JP?
Yeah, it's called Germany.
No, that was
Oh,
called.
no.
Uncle
Germany
Adolf.
is the area. It was the Reich that was that. They're separate
That was-
but equal.
That
I'm
was
glad you
an
studied
Austrian.
up on the difference between the
Oh, okay.
Aryans and the Third Reich.
That was an Austrian that really nearly fucked over Europe. You ignorant little shithead.
What country
Well,
was he a
Austria
ruler
started
of?
it. By dying.
What country
Who?
was he a ruler of?
Adolf Hitler. He ended
Yeah.
up being a dictator
Europe.
Of
pretty
what
much.
country?
of Germany because guess
There
what?
you
Back
go.
in the but guess what, jackass?
Hey, ding, ding, ding. He
Back
said
in the
it.
day, it was either you follow or
I'm
you
Alex
die.
Trebek, and this is Jeopardy. What is the racist fucking country in Europe that almost fucked everyone over? Germany.
This
phrase
is
that
not the
answer
Italian or
fucking
the
Ibiza.
French just giving up before it started.
So now that this is on YouTube, I'm sure like all these like different like racist groups are gonna start like having hate stuff against me, and I'm gonna need to
Well,
like
Mikey's got the
hide my
12-year-old, so
face
don't
going
worry.
out. Good thing I can wear a mask.
I don't think a mask can hide that ugly.
That's a lot of ugly to cover.
No shit. I mean, to say Lord don't like ugly, he must have felt sorry for your ass.
Whack.
Don't talk to Topher like that.
Well,
Talking about
fine.
you, you big
Topher's
dumb
just
bitch.
trying his
Topher's just a
best.
cuddly old teddy bear. I'd cuddle with Topher.
Oh
Aw.
god, here we go.
I'll bring some
Fucking
shig and
go.
I'm
How
wondering
many
who's going to
beers
be
have
the
you
first
opened
to
up?
mention Topher being a bear. So
Ugh.
DTC
Rawr.
King wins.
Ugh.
How
I'll
many
have some
beers are
chicken
you at,
nuggets.
Mikey?
Huh?
How many beers are you at?
Oh, I'm just halfway done with my first 16-ounce Coors Light. The
Coors
home
Light.
of the mountains. The best beer that's light ever.
So you drink toilet water?
Yeah, toilet
I
water
don't
is
drink
nice.
toilet water, no.
He just
You
put,
got-
fixes the
Dude.
bidets.
Yeah, the only time I stick my head inside
Place
the toilet
in there,
and I really don't
and then
like
refills
it is when
his
I install
beers.
bidets.
You guys want to know what
know?
we call your American beer back home in Germany?
Piss water.
PP Wasser.
Well, that's what we call it too, but it's light beer. It is what it is.
The PP Wasser, light beer, same shit.
Yeah, basically.
I just had a Belgian triple ale something or another.
Belgian
Oh.
triple ale.
It was too dark. You know, I don't like it that dark.
Ah,
Dark.
Too
Oh,
dark for
what?
you? Oh, wow.
it has to be a little lighter. Little lighter on the light side.
Reach to get it, but I don't want to like show all the goods to our fine viewers.
Oh,
The goods that have
Say
been building
damn
up over
good
the
there.
weeks of isolation.
non-distance.
Well, you know, speaking of like all the people having to isolate themselves from like any sex, I bet like whenever people can finally get their freak on again, all hell's gonna break loose.
Well,
People
you
could
know,
be
all
out
the
in
people-
the street doing it.
All the people we've lost will repopulate because everybody's having sex.
Well, I sent a
Yeah.
picture in the group chat to help prevent that. Did y'all see that?
Yes, you
Help
did.
prevent it? Why would you want to prevent it? We
No,
lost a
no,
lot of people.
No, prevent the potentially contracting any diseases during intercourse. It's
Oh
a
my
full
God,
body
that one.
condom suit. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
It's called PrEP.
Full body rubber.
Full body rubber, man. Wash it
oh,
off, use
God.
it again.
Oh God! How many of those have you had, Mikey?
No, you only need one because you rewash it.
Oh, oh God!
Ugh, you sweet baby
Well,
Jesus.
it was hanging up.
We're
It's
on
gonna dry up.
video. They can show me getting up and leaving when these types of conversations go.
Well, you have to say something or else we can't see it because we're not on grid view.
Yeah.
yeah, you
Um,
gotta be like, I'm leaving, and then you gotta like turn around and
That's
Turn
JP's
around.
line.
Turn your ass
I'll leave again.
around.
So Captain Kirk, Stephen Classic with his like Captain Kirk chair.
Yeah.
it's a gaming racing chair, you prick. I do like
Star
Captain Kirk.
Wars, Star Trek.
Yeah, Star Wars. No, it's even better.
No,
No,
Star
Star
Wars.
It's a
Wars is
gaming
fucking
racing
dumb.
chair, so it has an attachment so you can remove your original chair in your car and plug it in there. So it is literally a gaming racing chair.
And for your weeb update of the week, thank you, DTC Ken.
Where did that even come
Weeb-
from? That is like
Weeb
not
update.
even have any context to what I said.
There's
Aren't weeb
nothing so
gamers and stuff?
No. Well, they tend to be, but not all weebs are the same, I think. I
Right,
don't
there are
fucking
different
know.
levels of weebs and different types of weebs. I'm
I'm not a
level
weeaboo.
8 weeb.
I'm not a weeb.
I think my Popeyes is here. No, it's not.
Oh God!
Until
How
I'll
many
let
times
you know
have
when
you
it's
had
there.
Popeyes this week?
One too many.
4.
Jesus Christ!
Or too
Have
many.
you thought about getting a big enough box just so you can have it in your fridge and reheat it through the week instead of the
Bro, that
That's
doesn't work.
disgusting.
That's
That's
disgusting.
disgusting. Why would you reheat fried food in the microwave?
Not in the
What-
microwave. It's called an oven and it actually comes out good.
Again,
Don't
why
mess
would
with
you
the chicken
reheat?
tendies.
What? No.
We lost
Fried
JP.
food is only good when it's
JP
fresh.
left. Yo,
JP left.
JP, say something. You're gone.
He just
JP fell on the floor.
No,
Oh.
I didn't fall off the floor. I nearly dropped my phone because I was done with this fucking conversation. Jesus goddamn Christ.
That's right,
Maybe-
we're
Yeah,
done
I
with
can
pizza,
have
you
one
can
of
leave.
chicken tendies. Get the fuck out of here.
chicken nuggets.
Oh, it's too
maybe?
bad I'm out of it. Went through a whole 8-pound bag.
Jesus.
No, you went to a
Christ.
whole. What are you? Jesus Christ! What are you diabetic?
Brian,
No.
comment.
I'm
Not
just
yet.
got a hollow leg. I need to fill it up.
Is
Wow.
that from diabetes?
I guess
And
so.
by the way, I'm diabetic, so I can make diabetic jokes maybe. I don't know.
Except I,
So me eating these Reese's covered pretzels.
Oh, you've been a fat fuck for that.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
You were the one dissing those at the store yesterday.
No, 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 no.
He's
those
been
are the
lying
different
about
ones.
the
Those are
bag
the-
loads.
those are the Hershey
Mm-mm.
ones that he was dissing.
Yeah, I said, of course they're in the
That was the-
clearance and not
That was the
Reese's
white
one.
ones. Yeah, that was the white Hershey
Yeah.
ones.
No.
Yeah, he's been eating those by the bag loads.
Chocolate-covered pretzels in general.
Yeah, he's been eating those by the bag loads. Yeah, fat fuck.
Yeah, it's my new Snickers ice cream.
Huh.
Yeah.
Until he gets his bluebell later.
I ain't want no damn Bluebell. Bluebell's overrated. Bluebell's
No one
got
wants to
it.
eat that
Bluebell's
shit
the
in the
best.
first
It's the
place.
only ice cream.
Oh,
I
oh,
can-
no. Go back. Did we tell you who won WrestleMania? Highway Robbery.
Highway
Guess
robbery.
who?
Right?
He took Roach's roster for the night for WrestleMania because Roach is out of the points prediction. So JP took on Roach's points.
Technically, I won because I had NXT Takeover.
If NXT showed all of their matches beforehand, you would have been first, I would have been second, JP would have been third. But that's not what happened.
Fuckers. Oh,
So it
fuckers.
was just WrestleMania
Where was
overall.
Brian?
Brian was staying at home, being a little.
No, I'm
busy.
talking about where was Brian on the standings? Oh, he's falling asleep over there.
I don't recall, but hey, I won early, but everything went to
Oh.
hell.
Oh,
All my people were in the spots, but they kept on losing. Daniel Bryan lost, and Rhea Ripley lost, and the little troll-looking one
I forgot.
wrestled Becky Lynch.
Oh, Shayna Baszler.
Shayna Baszler.
Oh,
She
man,
lost.
if Roman didn't no-show Mania because of the health concerns, I would have won. That was the only thing missing for me was that match. If he won, I would have gotten the 2 points and won.
Oh, wait. Do I get technically 2 points for that? Because another point because Drew actually had a match after the show on Mania. They just didn't show it.
It wasn't televised, so it wasn't Mania.
It wasn't televised.
It was televised. They showed it the next night.
After on Raw,
But it still showed WrestleMania.
it was Raw. It
Even
wasn't-
then, JP won by like 3 points.
Oh, I know. He kept getting points out of nowhere. It's like, what the fuck?
And then actually, the point total was funny because it was JP, then it was Josh, then it was Mikey, then it was me, then it was Topher, and then Brian.
Are we going to do
then
another
like
draft?
I think we need to do
Money
another
in the
draft
Bank.
soon.
Well, the
But
sad part
see-
is the way people are leaving.
Well, they're all
See?
gone now, so I guess we can.
They're not done yet.
Are they not?
No, they still got more. So I'm glad we held out on the draft because imagine if we did draft, I guarantee half of our picks would be gone.
Because I had the revival, and now they're gone.
You know,
Yeah,
who was
revival
the
now.
biggest loss you think of talent that they let go?
Gallows and Anderson.
Mike Chioda.
Yeah, that too.
Mike Chioda.
Yeah.
Oh, I would go with a wrestler. I would probably say Gallows and Anderson, but you know, if they ever used Rusev right, him, but when they made him a goofball, he's kind of sucked in the
Well, that was the other problem.
comedy
The
role. He
rest
should
of
have
the
been like the big, mean, crazy Russian.
the rest that they got rid of was useless. They never used them. Like Drake
Yeah.
Maverick and EC3, and I mean those are big
EC3
names.
would have been great if they used him. I mean,
Yeah,
he
those
had
are
a
big
lot of
names, but
talent and
They did
impact.
nothing
I mean,
with them.
Yeah. You know, I hope he actually goes to AEW and he needs to team up with MJF. Did you see that picture of them standing together? They look like they could be brothers.
EC3 is clearly the main eventer, though. MJF couldn't tie up EC3's shoes. I'm sorry, my man.
They're both good on the mic, so it's hard to say.
I've actually forgotten what EC3 sounds like. I haven't heard Nan out of him.
That's okay.
Listen to his
Yeah,
theme
nothing better
song.
to
You
say
can,
anyway.
They can hear his voice anytime.
True.
Trouble, 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 trouble.
Wrong one.
That's the good one.
Well, yeah, but still.
Maybe he'll go back to TNA.
That doesn't exist anymore. It's Impact.
Oh, same thing.
Well, I
Mom-
would love some
people are
TNA
sorry.
right
Mom's-
now.
Mom's still there, so he'll get a shot at it.
So here's a question: what did y'all do with your stipend?
Oh, what?
Your stipend, your $1,200 check y'all got.
On my Trump
I
money?
didn't get shit.
I got
Yeah.
my Trump money.
Yeah, what'd you do with it?
I've been paying bills.
I put
Dude,
mine in
stop being so
savings.
responsibility.
Why? Well, you
What?
will buy a
Stop being
car?
some responsibility.
Yeah, stop being so responsible.
Well, I
I'm
did
getting
almost
a-
go
I
get a
got-
car.
I went and got a laptop, but I didn't pay it out. I just got
Wait.
a
Did you get a laptop back?
no.
Had a
No, I didn't get a
laptop
laptop
back.
back.
Oh,
But I
where's
got
my
a laptop
laptop back?
and then
No one's getting these
Paid bills?
jokes.
oh yeah. And I got to take Entei to the vet on Tuesday. So
He's still sick?
no, I just need to get him up to date with his fucking shots.
Oh. Is he doing better with his food?
Yeah, much better.
Do you have to
Yeah,
put a mask on the dog to get
Oh,
it to
God.
the vet?
No, dogs don't catch anything like that.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't.
I'm joking.
Well,
But if you're going into Dallas County, you're going to have to wear a mask.
Correct. New legislation.
Well, I've been doing that for a while now. I got those cool ones from the K-pop store in Koreatown in Carrollton.
I just got a bunch of
Does it have,
bandanas. So
like,
I've got a
some,
Batman
like,
one that I bought on
Oscar.
our last trip.
Mm-hmm.
Did you buy one that's like anime or something?
Oscar.
No, it's
Pokemon.
just black. It's
So
just black.
it's Shin Shan with his ass out.
That would be hilarious.
Ass dance, ass dance. Mm,
If we order
You know-
enough of them, we can get them cheap enough. We can just get them made.
shoot. They're used to selling those things.
Yeah, but then we'd have to ship them out to everybody, and it's a hassle.
Everybody.
Tell
I can just curry 'em to
somebody.
y'all.
Oh yeah, I had to drop off like mics and like all sorts of sets for Brian today
Oh God.
for the show. And
Don't touch
dumbass
me.
plugged in both. Dumbass plugged in both mics. Like one's a headset, and one's for the headset, one's for the mic.
I
But then he
saw a
ended up using that.
splitter, and I'm like, well, I guess I have to plug in both. So
Your age is showing, Brian.
Yeah, proves that Brian's a big dumb
I
bitch.
am. I'm not a boomer. I'm a Gen Xer.
That's a boomer.
All right, boomer.
Boomer. Sooner.
Xer.
He's a boomer
So-
sooner.
So JP, timeout. So you're a Montreal Canadiens fan, and I see a Jamie Benn bobblehead.
Actually, no. Fuck Jamie Benn. He's the worst captain ever.
Oh,
of the
God.
Cubs.
Look what you started.
We don't need like a 3-hour spiel on hockey history. Who was the bobblehead?
And
Oh.
welcome to Hockey Talk with the foreign hoot, JP.
Why, thank you, Brian.
telling you.
Jackass.
So now
No,
tell us
bobblehead is
about like whoever this person is.
Bubblehead.
Alexander Radulov.
Oh, that's his favorite
Oh,
one.
okay.
Is he a
Yeah,
Is that
record?
the guy with no teeth?
Yeah,
That's the toothless guy.
yeah. He has 4 teeth missing up here.
Oh, sounds familiar.
And is there like
Brian?
some compelling story about why he's important to your hockey lore?
Brian, stop it.
Um,
Stop it, Brian.
I
Well,
want
I
to
mean,
get all those NHL fans that are desperate for entertainment. All 3 of them may actually watch the show.
Oh, Jesus. Same as your Rockets.
Hey, the NBA has a much bigger following.
Oh, okay.
Everyone's talking about how's the NBA going to come back. What about the NFL?
That's the only one that's
Damn
available
person
right
say
now.
anything about hockey. Like,
They have been saying
you
about
got
hockey.
the ice.
They're going to go
It's
up
more
to North
down.
Dakota.
The Canadians care that more about that than we do.
Well, that's because they're Canadians.
Uh-huh.
They have nothing else to do in Canada.
baseball, basketball,
Curling.
curling,
curling.
soccer.
Skiing, sledding,
I'm going to be a
trying
professional
to walk to
curler.
school.
Oh, God. We'll get you a Swiffer and clean your floor.
I've gone
do
up from
that
12
enough.
ounces to 16 ounces of curling.
Oh, God. Mikey's curling right. Oh, Jesus.
Oh
He killed the mountains.
yeah, it is a dead
Well,
mountain. I need to get another.
Producer Hoot, if you need some help curling, I got the material just to help you with it.
Why do you have a bottle of Fabuloso?
Because he
Because
shits all
Because
over
it
his
kills
room, he has to
everything.
clean
It
it up.
smells great.
In case Brian shits the floor.
Well, if you know Brian, you would know that I come from a Colombian mother, and every Hispanic mom always uses Fabuloso, especially the purple one, because that's always
Yes.
the best one.
It's
Any
purple
other
drink for
color
Brian.
is bullshit.
No,
Purple drink
the
for
other
Brian.
colors are
Is it
good.
grape or red?
Does it smell
Hey,
like
Joe.
grape?
Does it smell like
No,
what?
it smells like
God,
flowers.
you're not supposed
Yeah, it's
to
lavender.
drink it.
Lavender?
That's
How do you
some-
say lavender in Spanish? Lavarindo.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna kill
If
you,
only we
Brian.
had
And
a
this,
Spanish-speaking
and this
person.
shitty language version was brought to you by Brian Taylor.
So with everything that's going on, have you any of y'all invested in stocks or anything?
No.
Yeah,
No?
you want to watch your money vanish in like seconds.
The
I
only-
Oh man, I would have invested.
All of a sudden,
stock
I'd
in the
owe them
frickin-
1,000. You owe 1,000.
The only one I would
See-
want to do is Apple if they drop slow enough.
Oh, see, I would have done Nintendo right now. Nintendo is banking with this fucking quarantine. Oh my God!
I'm
Have you-
sure
have you-
all the gaming system companies are.
Nope. You can. JP and I went to Walmart, Target, and a bunch of other places. Even on BestBuy.com, everything's full stock except for Nintendo Switch accessories, games,
That's 'cause
merchandise,
it's the
consoles.
cheapest.
Everyone wants to
Oh,
play
it's the
Animal
same.
Crossing.
It's the same.
What do you mean it's the same? Nintendo Switch is like what, 150?
It's 300.
Oh. That tells you the last time I got a Nintendo.
But
So with the stipend, I ended up putting like $700 or $800 into stocks, And what I'm doing is I'm like all the stuff that's really affected, like airports and
How's that DTC stuff?
oil. The DTC is privately owned and is open for public trading.
Oh,
And otherwise, I would invest in that too. Because
Oh,
while
God.
we're struggling, we're still doing good though. But everything that's been hit hard and is in a low, I invest in that. So eventually, it's going to rise up and triple, quadruple my money. So I'm not doing like anything risky. I'm like in it for the long run. I've already made about $30.
ooh, enough to retire till tomorrow.
Not even. It'll maybe fill half a tank of gas.
You can get
Bro,
some
we
more
got
chicken nuggies.
Yeah, it'll get a couple bags of that.
I just put mine in savings, so like if anything goes horribly wrong, at least I have something.
Right, and it's a good idea to have some. Where there's a single male with no family to take
JP's
care of,
praying right now,
it's good
so
to
be
have like
quiet.
2 months of your 2 months of your bills available.
JP's praying right now.
Oh,
Oh,
we're
pray.
interrupting his prayer to like the east, where the wall used to be in Germany.
Oh, Jesus.
Wow.
It's
What
it's
happened?
relative because there's an East Germany and
He's
West Germany. Which side of the Germany were you on earlier, JP?
He was
I
on
was-
West Germany.
I was born on the free side.
Huh.
The free side, which is the East,
He
American
prays
side.
to
West.
David Hasselhoff.
West. Okay.
Go
Hey, I told you about the
Dolphins.
Hasselhoff thing was in private. Now you leak it to the world.
A
Fuck,
Hoff.
can't tell anyone in this group anything.
Hasselhoff.
Shit.
Dude, Hasselhoff.
Oh, God.
So we got the NFL draft next week, and I'm losing my mind as a Dolphins fan because I'm finding all these rumors out. Oh, the Dak thing is just trade bait talk. Like the Cowboys are trying to move Dak. They don't want to pay him. But
That's probably
your
because of
boy
shenanigans.
Deshaun Watson might be on the Dolphins because Bill O'Brien is offering up the farm to
He's
get
doing a
as
fire
many
sale.
picks as he wants.
If he trades away Deshaun Watson, we need to be filming because I'm going to have the biggest, craziest freak out anyone's ever seen on the internet. I will become a star of how crazy I will lose my fucking mind since he all traded like our best wide receiver and got shit back.
You got
We
Brandon
have no
Cooks.
running back. We have some guy that's injured all the time. And I just can't. If like the future of the team, someone that would have been like the person that could retire with like 3 Super Bowl rings or something for the Houston Texans, Deshaun Watson gets traded. Yeah. I'm
If
gonna
what you're telling me is
I'm gonna
true,
find
it
someone
sounds
with
like that
the-
team needs to be restarted.
I'm going to
Completely.
find someone with the word we can't say with the, pandemic thing going on. I think maybe we can say pandemic. They're going to go and I'm going to find them. I'm going to have them cough on Bill O'Brien.
Jesus. Well,
And then I'm
You
going to
can't
watch
say
his
that.
lungs fill up.
well, Sean
You
You
Sean
can't
Payton got
say
it.
that.
I just did. Fuck you, Bill O'Brien.
People
Because
have
why?
been arrested
Hey,
for terrorism
I'm
by
with-
talking about that. Stop it.
So the Dolphins, I'm okay if the Dolphins trade their 4 first-round picks, the 3 this year and the 1 next year.
I heard they
Hey,
might go get
I will
Joe.
do it for. Huh?
I heard they might go get Joe.
I think it's smokescreen. I actually think they get Tua. I just think they're just trying to not trade. Any
Supposedly, Green
equity
Bay's
to get-
looking high on Jalen Hurts too. I was like, I don't want that.
Bro, he's the sleeper of the he's the
Ugh.
sleeper of the draft.
I don't know about him.
He's better than Tua.
Oh
Tua's
yeah,
going to make it one season. You've
Yeah.
got a good backup.
yeah,
One hit, his whole body's going to break apart.
yeah. Well,
Agreed.
there's
Take
they're
a
actually.
hit from Ole Miss. How's it going to take a hit from like?
I heard that they're doing a virtual run-through draft, and they're going to just draft the legends to see how it's going to work before they do
Yeah.
the real draft.
Yeah, I think they're doing that Tuesday or whatever, or this weekend.
Yeah. Is this still going on in Vegas?
No, I think everyone's just gonna be in their headquarters or whatever, or their GM or stuff, a little war room, and they're gonna be Zoom call like this.
Because I know that I heard that what was it? Goodell's going to be calling the picks from his house, and then the people were giving out his address so people could go boo him at his house while he was getting picked.
What?
Yeah. Every draft they boo him for when he comes to the stage. So now that people gave out his address so he could boo him outside his house.
Horrible.
Well, at least it's a harmless prank. No one's actually getting hurt.
No, he's just gonna boo him.
Yeah.
Well, like ESPN's still going to do their usual thing, so we can sit there and watch who's the so-called guru that always gets every pick wrong.
Mel Kiper.
Yeah,
Mel Kiper. So we can see Mel Kiper say, well, I had whoever, as the first whatever picked, and now he's fourth, and he just keeps on going about how he's wrong the whole time. I'm like, so you wasted these months talking about who's 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're right on none of it.
Because there was at one point he said Julio Jones had no hands.
Yep.
Yeah, see how that worked out.
He also, they showed him and Mel Kiper. They showed like their grand total of like picks. They are correct like 4.7% of the time.
Holy
Out of
shit.
all the years they're doing it, 4.7%.
Wasn't his like most famous one that he was all about Ryan Leaf over Peyton Manning?
That, and he was all over Brady Quinn. Brady Quinn was supposed to be the next big thing, and Brady Quinn was trash.
Yeah, he's hot garbage.
Hot, but garbage. Oh yeah, viewers, I'm gay.
Oh,
That one down there.
Ah.
He's not, but he should be.
that's Michael Popiel.
Oh,
Oh, remember, I guess
Hey, it's not my real
watching
name.
it doesn't matter because like people are only seeing us when we talk. So
Yeah,
yeah.
it happens when no one's talking. Let's see.
It stays
Well,
on the person who was last there.
Probably. Oh,
But on
Brian.
grid view, it highlights the person who's talking, so it'll
It gets
show.
the box. Yeah, it goes to the box to whoever's talking.
Yeah, but like it sometimes has a delayed reaction when people talk
Brian,
through each other.
you know how you were talking about having the biggest freak out of anything? There's this other YouTuber, and mind you, I'm not promoting this guy whatsoever. He just has some of the greatest freakouts ever because he's an Eagles fan. I know.
Oh, God.
Eagles. Ugh.
So they never get anything, right?
Exactly.
Except the
And
Super Bowl.
this guy has the craziest freakouts. His YouTube handle, I am not making this shit up. Eat that pussy 445.
Well,
Okay.
that's one I won't be typing in. I don't need my search things thinking I want to see any pussy. So.
No, but that's his YouTube handle. This guy basically freaks out over anything that the Eagles organization does, and he bitches and complains and whines and moans when he can't win to fuck the guy.
It's an Eagles fan,
So
what do
if you want
expect?
to watch this guy freak out over what his team does, watch him. I think that shit's fucking hysterical.
Oh God, I just realized now like we could be YouTube personalities. Ugh.
Ugh.
Should I have a personality?
Here's why.
Oh, jeez.
You want to know why? Here's why.
Oh, God.
Be nice to him. He actually interacted with me on Twitter.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Twitter.
we interacted with you
Twitter.
once on the
He
Twitter.
sat on you, boy.
We disagreed.
He made a
I was
poop.
right, but
I made a poop.
I don't have a platform. But maybe now I do.
Oh, God.
Oh God,
Oh,
you
Oh, we got
No
action.
way.
Whoa!
Oh,
Yes!
yeah.
It's deep.
Josh
Josh.
is up 90 minutes late to the party. We're doing a show right now, Josh.
It's like Ridge. Y'all still watching WrestleMania?
It's White Ridge. What would White Ridge be? Valley?
Probably.
All I
Josh, you
heard
having
was
chicken nuggies?
You said don't mention coronavirus.
My
Because
God.
it's going up on YouTube. We don't want it getting taken down. Apparently, if you use the word and you talk about it, they take it down.
So we'll have to now edit and beep you, and Steven doesn't know how to do it, so he'll probably erase the whole thing, which is probably a good thing. But
It's
anyway.
the CV.
Oh,
Maybe joints in your car.
eating? All right, what
Chicken
are you eating,
nuggies.
Josh?
Oh, Wingstop?
Oh,
Chicken
I just
nuggies.
I got Popeyes
Are they boneless?
delivered to the house.
Hell no, they're not boneless. I'm a man. Right? I'm not a 5-year-old Timmy Turner eating my chicken nuggies.
See there,
I
Josh?
was.
JP loves chicken nuggies.
No, the
you
fuck
get
I
more
don't.
meat with the boneless, to be
God.
honest.
JP. Sorry, this is my first time using the Zoom app, so I don't know what the hell's going on. But all y'all keep randomly like popping.
You can put it on grid view. That way you
You can
see
put it
everyone
on-
at once.
Yeah, so you
the
could
upper
go
corner.
to the top left corner, and then there's like it'll say grid view.
Oh, I just swipe left.
Oh wait,
Like,
that's
Nope, that-
And now we're seeing
Oh.
your bedroom.
that's my
Oh, we lost Josh. Oh, he's
Oh, there
moved
you go.
now.
some garlic parm action going on.
Uh-oh. It's a banger over
I
there.
feel so old. I don't know how to use it. I feel like I'm
Hey,
90.
have y'all ever seen the board game Gooey Louie where you have to pick the boogers out of the little like human head?
Oh, yeah. I remember
What?
that.
Yeah, that's what Josh looks like the way that thing is angled.
What?
You had your camera angled up your nose, and you looked like that board game.
Somebody sent Brian a Gooey Louie in the mail.
I have never heard of that. The closest thing was Garbage Pail Kids.
Trash.
They were trading cards, and there were different
I've heard about those.
gross things, and I don't know.
They redid the Garbage Pail Kids with WWE stuff not too long ago at Spencer's, I think.
Do they have all the extras, the people that aren't really on, or do they have actual people on there?
They made like the Garbage Pail Kids like Andre the Giant and shit like that.
Oh, basically people they won't see anymore.
Yes.
They were just big stars.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like they have Randy Savage and shit like that.
Ooh,
Somebody
wait,
call
wait.
my name.
There we go. That's what we're looking
yeah.
Don't.
You're gonna get a cease and desist from WWE. That's copyrighted.
No, it's
They're
not,
too
guys.
busy
No, it's
firing
not.
everybody. They're too busy
Every-
firing everybody, so they ain't coming after us.
The only person, no one's coming after us, guy. Not even President Jack Tunney. Yeah. No, but seriously, ain't no one
Who's
coming after
that?
us. President Jack Tunney. He was the guy that Macho Man had beef with in like the 80s and 90s when he was going after Tito Santana for the IC title.
Okay.
He was the fictitious, like, authority figure, sort of like Shane McMahon was for a while, and Stephanie was for a while, and Triple H,
Well, Triple H was always really
the commissioner.
person, wasn't he? Yeah.
But Josh has got a
it's still
question.
Vince.
Josh has got a question. He's got his hand up.
All right, yes, Josh, what would you like to do?
Yeah, I still don't know how to go to grid view.
Swipe left, bro.
Are
On
you-
your
are
screen,
you-
just swipe left.
Oh, nope, that didn't do it.
Swiping. Hey.
Swipe from the right to the. There you
Do
go.
you see,
Swipe
do
or
you
no
see us?
swiping?
Wait, I only see like three of y'all at a time.
It's
Swipe
probably because
more.
of the size. Probably because of the
Swipe
size
again.
of the phone.
I don't know what you're doing.
I don't know.
Because
what
on
you're
phones,
doing.
you can only see a maximum of 4. One of them has to be your face.
Okay, we see your posed face, and then we see your real one. That's like trippy.
Oh, jeez.
It's like Josh on what's your swiping one?
What?
What's your swiping?
Tinder?
Tinder?
Tinder. Josh on Tinder. Josh in real life.
Oh, jeez. Wow. Good Lord.
But in IRL, why does he look like the main character on Ratatouille?
Oh,
the
God. Did
person
you
that
just
gets
say
his hair pulled?
IRL?
Yeah.
Fucking God.
Oh, jeez.
In real
I don't know
life.
I don't know what was worse, Mikey trying to make that joke or the fact that he used IRL.
Both.
It's a
And
weeb
that's what
word.
made it great. 'Cause I
IRL
said
was a
it.
great
I have
wrestler in the
presentation
90s
acquired.
in the WWE. He played the tax guy, RIL.
Oh, did y'all see? He got fired on tax day on the WWE releases. IRS got fired on April 15th.
I didn't know he
I'm
worked
dead.
for them. I didn't know he was an agent.
Yeah, how do you think Bray got the damn world title?
Damn,
his
helped out.
daddy.
So, is it just audio or video going on YouTube?
It's both.
So yeah, that's why we're gonna see your mug.
Josh eating his wings is going to be great.
You and your ugly mug.
And it's your whole name too. You may want to change that.
I'm embarrassed.
It's okay.
Everybody gets one.
Mhm. What joke was that where Spider-Man always saves people at least once? Where was that from?
Family Guy, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. So, Josh, did you get your stipend?
My what?
Did you get your $1,200?
Stamp check.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
What did
yeah.
you do to it?
Citizen. Of course I got.
What do you do with it?
About to buy a lot of cocaine, a lot of strippers. No, I'm paying. I don't
I
know.
figured.
You know, there's not a much worse. There's not a much better way to use it.
No. Save it.
Yep.
Frosties?
Wait, what?
$2 worth of balls.
No, I'm talking
Oh
about.
yeah, didn't you see
Frosties that we
Frosties
saw.
over in Keller's?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So we're gonna do an episode where we all get in the car. We're gonna go to Keller's and we're gonna get the burgers at the drive-in, and we're gonna watch the prostitutes walk down Harry Hines. That shit is
Hilarious.
gold. I saw Aunt Jemima and Mrs. Buttersworth walk down the street. This shit was golden.
I thought they were
Like that
further
syrup.
down
Oh.
from where the Kellers was.
Oh
Like,
no!
Oh, when,
went to Kellers.
That's
They
not-
were like
when we
further
went,
down
they were
towards
all
the
walking
freeway.
right there.
Oh.
They were walking
They
in front of that churches across the street.
Trying to get that chicken.
You know, I wonder, is Keller's
Give me a biscuit with
actually
your biscuit head
open?
ass.
They're essential.
Because
Yes.
like they're not a drive-through technically.
They're
Yeah, they are.
open.
Hmm.
They're open. We literally went last weekend. JP
Well, you
and I.
Oh,
Well, you
okay.
don't go inside. Where do
Hey,
you
wait,
go?
Uh,
You
didn't
stay in your car.
Payway open up its interior though? You can actually eat at Payway now.
Pee Wee.
Payway, they actually opened up their dining area. You can eat inside.
Yeah, that's weird.
That is weird.
Yeah,
Probably
right?
Collin,
That's
probably because
shit.
it's Collin County, not down.
Yeah, we're allowed to do anything around here.
Yeah, stay at home kind of if you want to, please, maybe.
Yeah, sorta.
If you need to be tested, you know, maybe, maybe not.
Yeah, it's up in the air.
They'll test you once you're dying in the hospital. That way, our numbers stay low.
Oh, did you see the sudden jump in China shows they weren't being very transparent with their figures?
Shocker.
Yeah,
No,
they
they
Did you
hit
see
a
that?
second
Fox
wave or
News.
something.
Not communist China.
No
Why
way.
is it so?
A Chinaman lied to us? What?
Why did you say it like that?
Because that's a racist. I have to steal the title away from the racist man.
Oh God, you
So
and
you
JP
can say
rule
something
it
in
out.
foreign so you can get back your title.
JP's
Nah,
stealing
no,
all the
no,
titles.
no.
JP's
I
stealing
win it
all the
always.
titles.
So who's like got the most unusual amount of hair? Topher's still
Gee.
the same. JP's beard is like and hair is gone.
Mimi Beardsley.
wild.
I got a
I shaved
haircut
for
last
work.
week, so I'm all right. I got a
Steven
haircut
got
last week.
Steven got an illegal haircut.
Josh is still a
Had
twink.
more hair than normal.
Like 2 months worth. They
Josh,
canceled
maybe you
they
can finally
canceled
get
my-
your.
appointment. I had an appointment and they canceled it the day of. They closed all the barber shops. I was mad.
Really?
Well, Josh, you can
Hmm.
finally get your long hair you always wanted.
No, that was just a phase.
Oh, okay.
Well, the face can come back.
So, Brian, when are you done with your face?
Haha.
Ha.
I'm growing my beard off along.
You mean your goatee?
Oh, goatee, whatever.
That's
You
not
want
a
a
beard.
young twink to Billy Goat it?
Oh God.
What the fuck?
Understand what's happening.
Oh Jesus.
So if you have a beard and it gets long enough, it's called Billy Goating if someone bites it. So I was saying I was making a bad gay joke and it's okay.
It's
okay.
sad that you actually know these jokes.
Well, it's
For one,
common
I've never
terminology
heard
for-
of that, and I've been gay
I'm
a
over
very
it.
long
I'm fucking
time.
over it. I'm gonna go shave my fucking head now. Bye.
It's not a gay terminology. It's just terminology with people with beards.
Well, we got a new member to the show. It's this JP Ceiling fan.
Hey,
Hey,
JP's
it's a fan
OnlyFans.
from WrestleMania. It's at JP's now.
Oh,
Hey,
Oh.
is that the Popeyes guy?
oh God. You and your damn Popeyes.
Just ask.
Uh-oh.
frickin'
JP
Ente,
was
he'll tell
serious.
you.
He's going to shave it all off.
Okay, well, now we're going to have all the shave freaks tune into the show to see him shave us. So.
Well, no, our new sponsor is Man Groom. Was it Man Lawnmower or something?
Man mower?
There's a man
Yeah,
lawnmower shaver.
the grooming kit.
Yeah, the grooming kit. Oh God.
Is he gonna do it on video? No.
Of course not.
Yep. Mikey wants to see it, JP.
He
Yeah.
wants to
I
see
want
your
to see you
pubes.
take it all off.
He wants to see your face pubes.
He wants it bald, Daddy.
His face pubes. What? that
Ew.
Ugh, God.
reminds me of the one Jackass movie where they took this pube hair that they shaved off and put it as this other person's beard.
Oh, made him a terrorist. Put it as his beard.
Yes.
Hey, as an update, Topher, did Luca shave his beard or not?
No, he did, but now he's got a porn stash.
It's the worst thing I've ever seen.
It's hideous looking.
So he posted like, should I keep the beard or shave it? And his beard literally looked like a bunch of pubic hair.
It did.
So I'm
Now
glad people said shave it. But
But now he's shaved it, but now he's got this. It looks like this, and then it goes down. It's weird.
It's
beard
called
looking thing.
Our mustache with no
Basically,
goatee. That's
it looks like a staple. It goes
up.
this way.
Steven's gonna go get his
His
Popeyes.
poop pies,
His fried chicken on
his chicken nuggies.
his sandwich.
But seriously, earlier we were talking about fried chicken. You can't reheat it. You can. You just have to put it in the oven. 350, about 10 minutes, and it's crisp and juicy like it was when it was frying.
I just eat
Not
it
the
cold.
same.
It's-
Say what?
So what happens
I'll
when you
get
put
cold.
stuff in the oven too long? It dries out. So why the heck are you still trying to tell us that it stays juicy in the oven?
Just have to know how to cook, Mikey. Now, what were you
Yeah,
saying?
you throw it in the oven. The oven literally dries stuff out.
If you leave it in too long, you don't know how to cook.
Shots fired.
JP still
Extremely.
has his beard updated.
Yep.
He was shaving his pubes because he's about to go on Wrestling Twitter After Dark and show
Oh,
his
God.
junk.
You fucking wish, you sick freak.
Yeah, we do.
Oh.
Hey! What, are you gonna shave
Are
or
you
what,
in
though?
fucking Zumbas?
Of course he
Me?
is. No,
No,
Steven.
Steven. You
Probably
don't
in
have-
the
Sweats.
He's in.
Are you in
Zumba.
Zubas?
Me?
Yes.
No, I'm not in Zubas.
How many?
You looked like
How-
them when
how
you
many-
walked in.
How many Bray
No,
Wyatt
I-
pants do you have?
Bro, I'm wearing khakis. I'm like Jake from State Farm.
How many Bray Wyatt Zumba pants do you have?
What's a Zumba pant?
So zebra-looking pants.
Bro,
Y'all are
nothing, everything-
Y'all are
pajamas.
disrespecting my Zubas. You are disrespecting my Zubas. Leave my Zubas alone. I got 3 pairs of these hoes.
Are
Brian,
those
you almost got
leggings?
rid
Is
of
that
them.
what? Is that leggings for females? Is that what you're
No.
wearing?
No.
My dude.
No.
Boy, they were like 1990s workout pants.
Yeah,
Those
because
are fire.
Oh,
Dan
like the
Marino.
leotard.
I was so close to getting those in the garbage. When we were moving, I had them, and I almost made it out the door. He's like, what are you doing? I'm like, shit.
you got caught.
Bro, I would have beat your ass dead standstill.
I
in
would
the
have just
parking
played
lot.
dumb. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, put that down, boy.
You mean you have to play dumb?
He'd play dumb, and then he'd beat him senseless, so he'd be dumb. So one way or the other, he'd be
You're
dumb.
gonna be dumb one way or another.
Remember that moving mishap where, like, I accidentally threw your keys down the dumpster?
Oh, yeah. So he was throwing out the trash, but he had my car keys in his hand because we were going to go somewhere afterwards. And he threw the car keys down the trash chute.
Oh shoot!
What?
Wow.
Yeah,
You
and
shoved
so
him in
he
there
had to go
afterwards?
he had to go dumpster diving and find the fucking car keys.
Ew.
And surprisingly, I found them. I thought there's no way, but they were there.
Well, they don't disintegrate. They're just disgusting.
Yeah,
as
but
hell.
I thought if it went to the bottom of that, I'm not digging through this whole thing, so it wasn't at the top. They would have been gone forever. I would have rekeyed the car.
Huh.
I'm sorry. You're used to dumpster diving on Oaklawn. Anyway.
I am. That's how I found you.
Oh, Jesus. Oh my
Real quick, how
God.
did you find Steven? Did you did he look? You have a credit?
No,
that
so-
he found
so-
you on there, or
Oh,
No,
jeez.
dumbass. So JP
I was
and I
talking
met,
about Josh for one,
oh,
but like, you
So-
know, we'll go with Steven.
so
Okay.
JP and I were invited to John's. This guy John, we met weeks before to his moving in party when he moved out to Oaklawn from the colony, and and so we went to go to his house party, and you know, we knock on the door, and Brian's ugly ass opens the door with a rainbow shirt. He's like, "Hi, I'm Brian," and he shakes our hand, and I look at JP, and I was like, "This motherfucker reminds me of Virgil." So That's kind of how it all started.
And then they were surprised I knew who Virgil was. I was like, the valet for the $1 Million Man. They're like, oh, you watch wrestling, and then there we go.
Yeah, the rest was history.
And what?
And
15
we still
years?
couldn't get
How
rid
many
of him.
years has it been?
It's
15
been
years.
2013. It was literally a month after TJ died. So 7 years.
Oh, 7. Okay. God,
Yeah.
it seems a lot longer.
Yeah, I met Steven when he was what, 16, 15, something like that.
Yeah.
Even then, that's barely
Yeah, when I was
12
skateboarding.
years.
Yeah, you were still skateboarding, and JP was skateboarding still too.
Yep, and I sucked at it a
Yeah,
lot.
you were pretty bad at it.
Yeah, I'm not
Josh
gonna
was a
lie.
fruit
I was
booter.
trash.
Yeah, Josh was a baby.
Had a skateboard. I don't know if he was skateboarding, but he had one. He did own one.
Who?
Why is we only see his ceiling and that's it?
You see the side of his hair. He's eating.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Get the booger.
Oh my God!
Does he-
You know who that reminds me of? Time out. You know who that reminds me of? That reminds me of like Buffalo Bill in Silence of the Lambs. He's like, put the lotion in the basket. Like he's looking down the barrel.
What?
Whack.
Are we starting this fucking whack thing again?
Of course.
It was never
duh.
gone.
yeah.
I must have missed this, fortunately. I guess I was being good and self-quarantining, and you all got together.
haven't
and
left the
started
house in
making
12
duck
years.
noise.
He left once, like a couple days ago.
Oh.
So-
Or was it yesterday?
I had to go get water.
Oh shit.
So it was hilarious because
Did you have your hazmat suit on?
No, I had on my
The
mask.
full body condom. Did he go out in it?
I had
Oh,
my little
jeez.
mask for mask.
Ah.
Oh,
Did you pinch it at the nose?
oh,
Ah.
oh.
Are we gonna say that story or what?
I'm gonna say
Are we gonna
no.
tell him what we're laughing at?
no, we're not talking about that.
There's
story.
no explanation about anything. These people are
Oh
gonna
no, there is a
The
story
whole
behind
thing-
that.
The whole thing is Brian's return with everything. Brian just says,
I'll be right back. I'm gonna
everything.
get some
So-
water now that I can think of water.
Ah.
Oh, hi.
So-
Brian.
Ah.
Or like we could like go out to one of these fucking bourgeois brunch places. Brian would go, oh, I'll get the and he'll do this thing with his hand when he's thinking like, this right here, Mr.
Right.
Stern.
And he has those ugly ET long fingers and shit. He's like,
It looks like a Dr. Seuss character where the finger's like, I want
yes,
some of
the
that.
Grinch. The Grinch,
Yeah.
like when the Grinch grabs the shit. Yeah.
For the fucking Lorax.
You know, I
Speak for the
totally
trees.
forgot to turn on SmackDown. I was so busy with this show. I forgot
Mine's
to
recording.
put it
So.
on. It's
What time is it?
8:32, but
8:34.
8:35.
Time for you to get an
I
Apple
ain't
Watch.
missing nothing.
I mean, I got Hulu, so I could watch it on there. So
Yeah, you know they hard edit the fuck out of that show.
Well, the editing may actually help. I mean, the best thing that happened at WrestleMania, at least to most people's opinion, was that stupid Undertaker thing.
Bro, that
It
thing
was
badass.
glorious.
That was badass, dude.
It was
haven't even-
something for the Sci-Fi Channel. It wasn't wrestling.
it
wasn't
wasn't
wrestling.
wrestling.
Wrestling
Nobody
doesn't follow the bounds.
Nobody
of
said it was a wrestling
normal
match.
human nature.
Yes, they
So
did.
everything
People
that
are saying
happens
it's
in
the match of
wrestling
the year,
is
and it wasn't a
not
match.
natural.
There was no
It
ref.
was a
How could it be a match?
It was a great match.
See,
He was buried. That's
Yes,
the end of the match.
There's no ref.
you know, they should have buried Gallows and Anderson since they didn't come back. They kept AJ, so they're going to have to
Oh,
explain.
he's the moneymaker.
They're going to have to explain
Yeah,
how
he
he
is.
got out of the
He's
grave.
phenomenal.
Yeah, AJ's the moneymaker. You can't get
You
rid
can't
of him.
bury Uncle Al. You can't do that.
Yeah, you can't do Uncle Allen like that. Although you did see Talking Shop is like #1 on podcast now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
because-
finally listened to it last night.
Has it gotten better?
I was busting out laughing. It's funny. Yeah, they just don't care. It's the same thing.
I do want to get one of those shirts though. I saw one on his
Same.
Twitter. I mean, on his Instagram, and I was like, ooh. And then I was like, oh, now there's copyright infringement going on here.
Oh, get the fuck over yourself.
I know. But I didn't say that. I mean, I could. That was the first thing I noticed. I was
You were
like, oh, shit.
thinking it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything. I mean, I don't care. I'm an owner. I can do whatever I want. I'm a
Oh,
shareholder.
so things are reopening across the country because Jacksonville opened up their beach 4 hours
Yeah,
ago.
Texas is supposed to open next week, apparently.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Yeah, allegedly. Slowly.
The thing they're gonna
So-
do is like retail drive ups.
Yeah, to go or something.
So like if
No,
you
it's
really
already
needed
happening.
something from Best Buy and you just didn't want to order it online,
No, they're
Yeah,
doing
they've
that
been-
now.
drive
Yeah,
there
they've
and then
been doing
have
that for,
someone
like, the
carry
last
it.
That
week
never
or
never
two.
stopped.
Yeah, they do that now.
Curbside
because-
pickup's
Yeah,
been
that's
a
been
thing.
going on.
Oh yeah, they have been doing that for a while.
Yeah, because I
That's why I told you if you buy a Switch, go to Best Buy and they'll just bring it out to you.
I
Yep.
ordered the new Star Wars movie. And I went up there and just told them what my name was, and they brought it out to me.
Oh,
They said
Oh.
schools are closed for the year, so
Yeah,
yeah, they are.
those are done.
So the principal at my school announced her retirement yesterday. They announced today that schools are closing
Closed.
for the
Rest of the
remainder
year.
for the year. And then so next week sometime I have to go clean out my classroom and we'll see what it is. I know there's hand sanitizer in that classroom. I got to get it.
You better
It's
take
really-
it.
What's this? They
Sell it
said
for
that,
$80 a bottle.
they said that they canceled all the UIL like games and state championships. And
Yeah.
Duckova had one more game to play. It was a state championship game in the men's. I was like,
and
oh,
like
the
they were
seniors.
talking about how the NFL might have trouble because like some places will be open, they won't have a crowd, but like
Well, there was
you
even
you could play in a stadium in, let's say, Florida because they're stupid and they're already reopening
Well,
stuff, even though like Miami is like one of the hottest spots.
there's a
But then, like, if you go on the road, all of a sudden the team you're playing, like if they have to play the Jets, they're
Well,
not going to be playing. So
the rumor is they're going to do a bubble city, and Dallas may be a bubble city, and all the teams come here. And because we've got
Ooh.
so many stadiums, we've got high school stadiums, we've got college stadiums, we've got pro stadiums. I mean, the high school stadiums are like pro stadiums.
Oh,
If they
speaking
can
of
handle
that, did you,
if they can handle an NFL like broadcast, they'll do it there.
so speaking of what's it called? Fans not being in. Did you hear Japanese baseball is
Yeah, they're back. Yeah,
And they're putting mannequins in like Macy's in the
Mhm.
stands to simulate fans being there.
that's
are they
weird.
Or the
piping,
animatronic, they go,
They're
are
probably
they
the
piping
robots.
fake crowd noise?
I think they do. I think they pump in the crowd noise so like you don't ever lose that mental and you don't lose that rhythm. So that'd be pretty cool. I think I wouldn't do necessarily the
Overdone.
mannequins are kind of creepy. I think the mannequins are creepy, but I would definitely pump in the crowd noise.
They did do one time. They aired a non-fan game. Remember when
Oh.
Baltimore was doing all their craziness? They had the Orioles versus somebody in an empty stadium.
Okay, so time out. I
Uh-oh.
think I found the best shirt.
Oh God,
Yeah. So this just got posted, 3 hours ago?
this is scary.
But Heath
Yeah.
Slater, instead
Oh.
of I got kids, I got fired.
got fired.
wow. Wow.
Oh, that's the best shirt.
Furloughing's
My-
a real thing.
It's like, man, who gets fired on their day off?
Did you see his other? Somebody posted somewhere like Heath Slater in 2 years when he comes back to WWE, he's all buffed out, and it says this guy got kids tattoo. He looks like Jinder Mahal in 2 years.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like
I was like,
because
they're
look
coming
at
to
the,
get the
look at the
WWE
rest of
championship.
3MB. They all got big.
Yeah, they got championship. He's the only one left out.
Well, do you think the NBA will come back?
I don't think so.
I think they go to Vegas, and I think they go straight to playoffs.
And they just have it all in one place?
It's going to be a round robin playoff. I think like it's going to be boom, boom, boom. Like I don't think.
That's what
They'll
I heard.
have-
I heard that they're going to cancel the rest of the regular season, have it at one place, sort of like the NCAA tournament. And like rather than like 7 games, it's a single game elimination until the final, and then the final, the best out of 3.
Yeah, I
Go for
think
that.
it'll work. I think people are just craving something to do. Oh, did y'all see the horse on ESPN?
No.
Oh, so they
Oh,
played
where
like a
they-
game.
Oh, that
They're-
horse. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and LeBron
Yeah, they're-
lost to like an actor or something, right?
No, LeBron wasn't even in it. It was like Chris Paul and Paul Pierce and a couple women's basketball players. There was
Yeah.
Trey Young. And Trey Young doesn't know how to play horse. Apparently, he was
Well,
doing
there's
like
something LeBron was involved in because, like, the guy that hates him on First Things First or whatever that show is on Fox against
Shannon and Skip.
Yeah, Shannon and Skip. Skip was talking about why did LeBron lose to a celebrity in a game of horse. So I guess maybe he did.
no, that wasn't on ESPN. I was talking about like the actual WNBA players and NBA players.
Because I saw Devin Booker won like in 2K championship. They
Yeah,
played like a 2K championships or something.
yeah. But yeah, Trey Young was playing on this hoopty ass court in the front of his house. Like, you make a lot of money, and you have like a beat up driveway with
And
no
he's still a
lines
rookie?
and nothing. Yeah,
You know what?
He's
Bring
got
it back
rookie
to the
money.
roots.
but he also has a shoe deal. So I mean, he's
Oh,
getting
that's true, yeah.
extra money. So
Yeah.
like, it's not like he's broke. But it's funny, you like see all these people with crazy contracts and stuff with no court, except for Mike Conley. That dude had like a whole like arena in his house.
Sunday, the Last Dance about the Bulls and Michael Jordan premiere.
Jordan.
Jordan.
Premiere. I
Jordan.
was trying to say premiere and Jordan at the same time.
Say Twitter, Brian.
Twitter.
Anyway, premieres
Say
on
Drew.
Sunday. Twitter.
So
Say 2.
Two. Twink.
It's gonna be an easy one.
Wow, Josh has got a big old nose on there. All of a sudden, I just see this, and it just disappears.
Is anyone timing this? Like, are we like?
I think he's muted though.
Yeah, he's muted. Yeah, he's muted.
Probably
You don't want
farting
to hear
up
our
the storm.
shenanigans.
No, he's probably farting up the storm like.
That's Brian.
And now we're going to fart stuff. So it's
yeah,
That's
so
Mikey's.
hey,
That's Mikey's stuff.
well, hey, actually, as we're speaking, the Popeye guy
He left the meeting!
He left. Tired as shit.
he has to go play Fortnite.
Fortnite. Have you beat
Heck
Fortnite,
yeah, the
Mikey?
third best game in the world.
Oh God. No, it's Animal Crossing or Animal Farm or whatever it's called.
Animal
crossing.
Have you beat that yet, Steven?
I ain't played it.
I figured that was your game of choice.
Let me just go in debt and practice life instead of living my life. Yes, let's do it.
All right, so guys,
Shit game.
I'm gonna call this a show. You can follow the show at
You can call it
1334
that.
Show.
Huh.
Thank you for joining us on our first webinar, our TED Talk.
Our weapon.
Shit,
our
where's my
Brian
wine?
Talk.
Please send your
Aw.
questions for our review, and remember the time it starts, and we'll give you the password. No, we won't.
Oh.
No, but
And then next
But
time,
yeah.
Mikey will have his PowerPoint ready.
What do you mean my
Have a glass of
PowerPoint
wine.
ready? You can't make fun of me in my PowerPoint
You just pushed your glasses together.
specifically for
Where
that
are
point.
your safety
Yes.
goggles?
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm trying to stay presentation worthy. I
Presentation.
had my regular glasses.
You mean
I don't have my
presentable?
food glasses on. Yes, presentable. Hey, I've had too many beers. Don't hate.
What does your shirt say?
yeah.
Release
Bailey.
your what?
It's Bailey.
Release your inner Bailey. It's my Bailey shirt.
It's Bailey buddy. We lost. There's
Oh,
Brian.
Brian's gone.
Yay!
Yay!
Oh gosh.
Oh God.
Brian just
God.
We see
Brian
Brian's
literally
stash.
left.
You see his
All
stash
right,
of goodies.
guys. So until next time for the 1334 show, YouTube episode 1, we bid you adieu.
I'm bald.
Oh jeez.
Still got a head full of hair, goddammit.
Wait.
Woo!